Let's go on to the really happy things, the changing face of HMRC. Remember, we have a pension bear, okay? Remember, we used to have Hector, lovely chap. I'd say the one on the left-hand bottom part of the screen is probably about right at the moment. I'd probably say the one on the right-hand bottom of the screen is probably where you're ringing. There doesn't appear to be too many people at the chairs, but there you go. Are they calculating it for you? Yes, they are a little bit. So we've gone from Hector to that to, what are their objectives? HMRC's objectives, they want to maximise revenue. They're going to bear down on avoidance and evasion, you naughty people, you. If you're going to have an ISA, you're avoiding tax, you know that. Don't worry, the government will try and get you to put money into an ISA. So how are they going to do it? Through the compliance and enforcement activity. They will come and knock on your door. They're going to transform tax and payments for all of their customers. Remember, your customers. Okay. And that's going to be through secure and personalised digital tax accounts. Okay. Anyone do online banking? Anyone think online banking's really good? Anyone think online banking's secure? Anyone understand online banking? Okay. If you've ever looked at HMRC's online situation, that's really, I have to admit, it is secure. You try and understand it. Okay. But they are going to design and deliver a professional, efficient and engaged organisation. If you've ever seen the revenue recently, they do not look engaged. They look absolutely chased off, I think we can say. I think that is the future of HMRC. There is a smoking gun and they are coming after you. It doesn't matter whether you do it right or wrong. That is the future of HMRC. There is a song, or has been a song, that my daughter has played, and it's all about the money. And it is all about the money. They want to get digital. It's not physical, but digital, okay? And they are going to invest £1.3 billion to transform HMRC from that nice cuddly Hector to the other bloke. It will be the most tax-advanced administration in the world. Finance Bill 2016 has provided us with the roadmap, okay, to allow for a simpler process, and it's commencing that roadmap. We're showing where we're going. We know where we need to go. Eventually, you will be sent a bill. They will be the ones calculating it. It will be legally enforceable, and guess what? You do actually have a right to appeal against it. You'd be surprised. I'm not saying it's going to be right. I'm not saying it's going to be wrong, but you better check it. And if you've seen the recent tax codes at the moment, can you make head or tail of those? A client brought one in to me yesterday. He couldn't make head or tail. He's a retired accountant, very intelligent guy. He couldn't understand it, and I've just put it on the side of my desk at the moment. But I'll look at it tomorrow. How will they succeed? Well, obviously they will succeed because they say they're going to build on their past successes. They are transforming their systems through the mantra of promote, prevent and respond. They've all been on a course. They will make better use of the data that they already possess. And don't get me wrong on this one. This is very, very serious. They have a lot of access to a lot of information, not just in this country, but around the whole world. Each government now are talking to each other and saying, has Joe down the road got this foreign bank account? Oh yeah, he has. Oh, give us the information, and they're getting it. Okay, so those days are starting to go. They will start to identify the root causes of your non-compliance, even though you didn't know you had to do it. Remember something earlier on? You had to disapply it. Not apply for it, but you had to disapply. There will be more frequent reporting to ensure that you make fewer errors and to reduce the opportunity of evading your obligations. Is that snooping, or is that let's inquire a lot more? Because remember, every time you get something wrong, there is a fine. It's not a mistake, there's a fine. So the investment. Over the last few years, HMRC have invested a huge amount in both time and money into the challenges against historical tax planning schemes. This has included written inquiries, on-site visits, appearances at tribunals and within the courts. They've invested heavily with outside agencies to produce a wide range of written communications. Now that's okay, that's on the tax avoidance side, but it's also on everyday tax letters as well. You might not think it, but they have spent a lot of money on those letters, and it's all about behaviour. So it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. They are nudge letters. They will get results. They're aimed at changing your behaviour. There is a series of them. They go from the you've really got to do it to the you're going to do it. But in the meantime, in that middle bit, do you realise that you haven't paid your tax, which means our schools are not being funded, which means our NHS is not being funded, which means this, which means this, which means this. But when they're challenged to explain some of the claims within those letters, they will not respond. So some people in the profession are saying that they're actually lying. Strong words, but some people are saying that. They do want to get digital, and from 2018 and beyond, the digital tax revenue will be in place, and it's going to take a big chunk. So we have Wi-Fi, I understand, in this area now, 4G or whatever it may be, I don't know. But everybody's going to have to use it. They're going to help you use it. But can you imagine some 80-year-old individual, very wealthy, being able to do that themselves? Because that's what they want to happen. Avoidance, planning, compliance. There will be a requirement to notify our clients where plans or planning has been undertaken. There's going to be a greater investment to tackle non-compliance by the small and medium enterprises. Yes, you've got, at the moment got the headlines of Google have paid XYZ, but remember you're the easy target and they will be targeting you. Anti-avoidance measures, again, more penalties. You will see much more of this. They will be turning up unannounced and knocking on your door at certain times of the day. They've been doing it. Even where there's been court injunctions, they've been doing it. So many more visits. They will increase criminal investigations, focusing on wealthy individuals and companies. They will have increased powers to tackle the hidden economy. They are looking at the cash economy. And I'm running over time and I'm getting looked at. Expect this to be the future. The one on your right, well, the one on your right is you. The one on the left is them. You are trying to phone that telephone call centre, but they are having more investment on that. They will have a dedicated phone service for businesses filing and paying their taxes for the first time. There will be a 7-day-a-week service for tax credits. There'll be new investments to cut call waiting times from perhaps 2 hours to an hour and 58 minutes. You never know. Is this the actual future? Are they trying to take out your agent? Are they coming to try and directly to you? Are they missing us out? So if they miss us out, you've got no defence. Currently, we are your defence. Whether you like it or not, we're there. As I say, it's all to make the tax more simple. Let's just recall, there's 0%, 7.5%, 20%, 32.5%, 38.1%, 40%, 45% and an effective rate of 62% for income tax at the moment. That's simple.